Hi, everybody. My name's Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel, and we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us. And we will still be uploading this to JBossman008 for a little bit this week and a little bit on Yahuwah and the Torah too. So if you guys are on either of those channels, I'm going to put the link to our main channel. And that's all I'll put for this week. I'm not going to put anything else with the scriptures. Actually, I'll put them below that. But guys, go to the main channel where we will be doing this. The way YouTube works and the way that we have multiple channels is I don't think it really does what it should be doing. And so we are going to focus primarily on this main channel. We'll also keep Rumble and Odyssey up. And Telegram for those who are on Telegram as well. But we're going to only stick to one YouTube channel, and then we will bring these other channels back in the event that we get smoted on this main channel. So hopefully you guys will see us there, because I know there's a lot of friends and family over on Yahuwah and the Torah 2 channel. And so I don't want to miss you guys, but we are going to be moving over here. So if you guys will move, that would be amazing to see you guys there. Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
Good.
How's everybody?
Good.
Cade just ran away. I don't know where he's going off to. But how was your Shabbat?
It's good.
Everything good?
It was restful.
Restful? What? Did you get too much rest? Did anyone get too much rest?
No.
No?
I don't think that's possible for me.
It's not possible for you? You can sleep all night long if you sleep all day?
I think so.
I don't think that's true. All right, so here we are. Let's keep back to the truth. And the truth is in the scriptures. The truth is in the very first 5 books of scriptures. And the truth is all the way the rest throughout the scriptures. Now, the reason I say that the truth is found in the first 5 books of scriptures is because it's a constant nonstop battle with the Palestinians. And it's not just out in the world of YouTube, but it is also in the world of the prison system. And yesterday, so sometimes not all communications with the prisoners go well. In fact, sometimes, especially where I come off pretty hot. I come off and I explain to people about religion a little bit, and then I always throw the commandments in there. So I had this cat, some cat from somewhere in Texas, write back to me, and it was kind of a smug thing. And he goes, "Oh, good to meet you, Jason. I'd like to show you something here that Paul said." And he sends me to Galatians, and it's like, the law, if you're under the law, you're under a curse. And he's like, "But those laws you sent me, Jason, those were beautiful. But let me redirect you to this." And then there was another Paul thing. And as Paul's like, "Oh, the Torah's gone, the law is gone, this and that," out of context, right? And then he mocks me yet one more time and goes, "Boy, those are beautiful things. Those are great things. But let me show you. Paul says we're not under this. We're under grace. And if anything else, it's under the Torah. We're condemned." So there's always the fight of religion and Christianity when it comes to all of this. And for all of you guys out there, I know most of you have come out of religion, and these are the things that we've all been told, all the things that we've been taught, and they're all lies. They're all lies. From the front of the book to the end of the book is scripture. When you get into things like Paul's writings that are different than the rest of scriptures, this is what I explained to this guy, and I'll probably never get another email. I explained to him that we have to figure out who our Elohim is. And our Elohim is either Yahuwah or it's Paul. And if we have Paul as our God, then we're trumping the rest of the scriptures. We're trumping what we should absolutely be falling in love with. And that's the Torah. The Torah is for all people, for all generations, for all creeds, families, races, everybody that wants to be a child of the Most High. And it's easy enough that we just simply have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and we have the faith of our Messiah. It's a walk, and it is something that is not a religion, but it is something that is a lifestyle. And when you take on the Torah-based lifestyle, everything changes. So if you guys are out there teaching people about scriptures and getting mocked and getting laughed at, I get laughed at by the people doing 50 years in prison. So it's okay. You're not alone. We are all in this together. And it's meant to be laughed at. We're meant to be mocked. And we're meant to be keeping part of the kingdom together and telling everyone about it. Now, right before your eyes, as you're looking at the Yah Scriptures, the greatest English translation that's ever been delivered to mankind. I believe that without a shadow of a doubt. All the names of our Creator and the name of the Son have been restored. The name of our forefathers and foremothers have all been restored. This is a 3,153-page book. It's got 3 amazing bookmarks. It is huge. It is nearly 7 pounds. It is bulletproof for all small caliber guns. I would imagine you might be able to block a shotgun from about 10 feet away with this as well. I mean, obviously the bird shot's going to take you to school, but I don't know if it's going to make it through this book. The book is that big, but it's also large print. This is for all of us people that love to read scriptures, and our eyes are watering and crying, and we're wondering, you know, are we going to make it through the next chapter? This is 14.5 font. So this is something you guys can completely see and read for a marathon reading extravaganza. And you don't only have the 66 books. You have all of the Apocrypha, Jubilees, Jasher, Enoch, Testament of the 12, Tobit. All of the good Apocrypha that have been ripped out have been restored to this. So guys, grab this limited edition while you guys still can. We should have the paperback hopefully into our hands inside about 3.5 months from this date right here. And so we will be delivering this paperback out, and you actually get 4 paperbacks for the price of this particular one. And at the end of the day, there's still really good deals on all of these. This same Scriptures, the Hallelujah Scriptures, rips everybody off of for over $400 plus shipping. And then you have to, they grift you for donations and all this other stuff on top of that. This is still, it's $95. This is the new price, the March 1st price. So $95 from here on out, and it's available. Now, what we are getting into is we are getting into the life and times of our prophets of Yisrael. Somebody give me a breakdown from the days of Saul to this. Eli, I don't think have you given me a breakdown?
I was last time.
Were you last time?
I don't think Caden's done one.
Cade, let's...
All right, we had Saul. He started off as a king. It was bad. He disobeyed Yah when Yah said to have the people. And then he went to mediums and spiritists to get it. Saul, listen back to Samuel, and Yah said, all right, tomorrow, the next day, you're going to die. And he died, and the kingdom was now given into the hands of David and his lineage. But David's son broke the lineage by listening to false deities, listening to mediums and spiritists, and sacrificing and getting the kingdom taken, and then having all of his kids do worse than he did the previous time, and it kept getting worse and worse per person until one person would come, try and fix it, and the next generation would come ruin it again until they were all dispersed, the kingdoms were gone and separated. And this is during the time of that where we have Isaiah, who is trying to preach against this. He's preaching to the different countries. He's mainly speaking to Israel about their destruction to come, and that they need to change their ways before Yahuwah takes them all out.
Okay, all right, so that takes us to Isaiah 27. Okay, everyone ready?
Yep.
In that day, Yahuwah will, with his severe sword, great and strong, punishes Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, Leviathan. This is Leviathan.
Yep.
The fleeing serpent. Leviathan, that twisted serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. All right, let's talk about this real quick. Scriptures are about the only place that we have like accounts of like literal dragons. And we know of 2 great dragons. What are the names?
Leviathan and,
What's the other one called?
I don't know.
Oh, man, I can't believe we've forgotten this. There's 2 great dragons. I can't remember which one. Leviathan, we're all going to go, dang it. But anyway, they are things of, you always see these movies where they have these dragons out there. And it's like, they always make it into something that is it's a killing machine. And according, I think it was the book of Job, or that talks about the scales on these things, or which book is it that talks about the scales?
I think it's Job, because Job talked about Leviathan as well.
Yeah, you can't, the scales you can't like penetrate through. And so these things, whatever Leviathan, and I cannot remember this other name of this thing. Eli, are you there yet?
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
Behemoth, is it?
Behemoth?
It might be. Yeah, Behemoth and
Behemoth and Leviathan.
Behemoth and
I don't know why that sounds foreign though. So Behemoth and Leviathan. Now, what's interesting about these things is they come out, it's like they're going to be used for judgment towards the end of days. And so these are the things I don't think we're going to want to deal with. And I think they breathe fire, just like the movies and things of this nature. I don't know if they're going to be easily killed. Okay, 2. In that day, sing to her, a vineyard of red wine. I, Yahuwah, do guard it. I water it every moment, lest any hurt it. I guard it night and day. Wrath is not in me. Who would put thorn bushes and weeds against me in battle? I would go through them. I would burn them together. Or let me take hold of my strength and make peace with me. Let him make peace with me. Those who come, he causes to take root in Yaakov. Yisrael shall blossom and bud, and they shall fill the face of the world with fruit. Has he smitten him as he smote those who were smiting him? Sounds like Dr. Seuss. Or were they slain as those they had killed? Anyone have any kind of thing at all?
Not really. They're kind of a little confusing here.
It is. It is. Okay. 8. In measure, by sending her away, you contended with her. He shall take away by his rough wind in the day of the east wind. Therefore, by this, the wickedness of Jacob is covered. And this is all the fruit of taking away his sin, when he makes all the stones of the altar like chalk stones that are beaten to dust. Asherim and sun pillars rise no more.
So this is a judgment to Yisrael because of their sins they have committed again.
Yeah, and, it's like our Creator talks about above, like, throwing like little things into his way of battle, and he's going to like burn them up. That's what man would do, right? The man has Elohim on his tail, and he like throws out a couple like things on the ground, thinking Elohim's going to fall down, and Elohim's just going to burn through this. But whatever it is, the altars have turned to chalk stones that are beaten to dust. 10. For the city of defense is lonely, a home forsaken and left like a wilderness. There the calf feeds, and there it lies down, and shall consume its branches. When its twigs are dry, they are broken off. Women come and light them on fire, for it is a people of no understanding. Therefore he who made them has no compassion on them, and he who formed them shows them no favor. Okay, that essentially is our Creator giving up on everybody, right?
Yeah.
He who made them has no compassion on them. That's a bad thing when the Creator turns his back on all of us. When this happens, 12. And in that day it shall be that Yahuwah threshes from the channel of the river to the wadi of Mitzrayim, and you shall be gathered one by one, O children of Yisrael. And in that day it shall be that a great horn is blown, and those who were perishing in the land of Ashur and the outcasts in the land of Mitzrayim shall come, and shall worship Yahuwah on the Kodesh mountain in Jerusalem.
So to me that feels like he basically is getting rid of his own people and finding other people because they've sinned. So he's like, everyone from Ashur, they're suffering, and people from Israel, he's going to call them to be his pupils.
Well, and that's the thing about Yisrael is according to scriptures. I think it's in Zechariah. It talks about Yisrael completely being destroyed in a way that has never ever been destroyed in the times that it is, and so there's going to be some crazy stuff that happens in the end times, and I don't know if this is an end time thing. I don't know if this has come. I don't know if it is gone. But and shall worship Yahuwah on the Kodesh mountain in Jerusalem. So that leads me to believe that could very well be Mount Zion, possibly. And so this could very much be an end time thing. But, I don't know. We are not prophecy experts. We're not Isaiah experts by any means. We're simply reading this with you all out there, trying to decipher exactly what it is. And a lot of these things we'll never ever know up until something happens that is happening to this, and we'll go like, didn't something like this happen in Isaiah? And we can go back and we can look and kind of try to figure out what's going on at the current present. So with that, everybody, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to all of you out there, and we're out.
All right, so